The
United States is ready to help Iraq, but President Obama says Iraqi leaders must reform their country's political system. Locally, residents are mixed on what the U.S. should do next, if anything. News Channel 3 senior reporter John Palmentary joins us live. And John, you talked with folks today who said the U.S. has made so many sacrifices in that part of the world already.
Yeah, and it's something that the White House is tracking, but mainstream America might have missed it until just this week when it started coming out in the last few days. As a matter of fact, the images came out and the maps that we have seen showed where the secure areas were falling. That was an eye-opener for many people. Now, local residents are speaking out about the next moves and whether or not it should involve ground troops or yet another plan.
We've been working over there for so long and so many people have died, including my friends. I really just think we should get the heck out of Dodge.
A war veteran speaks out about the ground gained and lost in Iraq as insurgents mount an aggressive attack at areas Americans and its allies once fought to protect.
Our foreign affairs are a mess, but our current affairs are even worse. You know, so I want to focus more on the United States.
After all the work our soldiers did in Iraq and the billions of dollars in taxpayer money, now the success story is starting to have a new chapter. But President Barack Obama says the United States is not going to be drawn back into a situation in which Iraq is stable only as long as U.S. troops are there.
We will not be sending U.S. troops back into combat in Iraq.
Mr. Obama is considering airstrikes using drones or manned aircraft to deal with the violent Islamic insurgency. We spoke to local residents about the crisis and the options, and one pointed out the connection to the 9/11 attacks here.
The only reason why they're doing anything over there is that we got a black eye from all the terrorist events here.
And the upheaval could also immediately have an impact on oil supplies.
But if there do end up being disruptions inside of Iraq, that some of the other producers in the Gulf are able to pick up the slack.
One visitor from England said if there is a military return to the region, a united front has to be in the plan.
But wherever you go around the world, when we went into Iraq with you, the English that is, and when we went into Afghanistan, we got the bad name, the US got the bad name round the globe, which is a bit ironic, isn't it? And there's as many arguments for as there are against in truth, but I wouldn't want my kids out there.
And the president says he is convening several high-level staff members to closely watch the situation. That's something they'll be doing throughout the weekend. Beth, CJ?
Okay.
All right, thank you for the update.
Thanks, John.